What is up, everybody? So today, it's Saturday. I don't have a lot of time today to film a video, but I don't want to miss a video, so we're going to film something. Later, I have to go to a birthday party for a close friend, so I'm not going to miss that, but I want to get something done today. So, quick update while I have you. As you guys know, the coupe has been beating my ass, and I don't want to keep shoving it down your throat, but I know a lot of people are curious, so I'm going to update you now while you're listening. So, as you can see, the transmission is back in the car. As you guys know, we're having a bunch of issues with the clutch and everything like that. And I was hoping to be done with it. So yesterday I kind of spent the day and got it all situated, all new parts, new flywheel, brand new slave cylinder with the superseding part number, all that stuff. Got back together and we found out that it still is having the same issues. We fixed some issues, but now the overall issue is still the same, where the slave cylinder, the internal slave, is actually having to go out too far to engage the clutch, that it's gonna pop out and it's a whole thing. So we finally figured out what the main issue is. And it might sound really stupid, but the big thing was we had a little communication error because it's just between two parties that are just way too busy for their own good. And we found out that my clutch that I ordered for the kit is not compatible. That might sound simple, but it goes more beyond that. So their kit is actually meant to utilize a 350Z clutch. That being said, every clutch kit has a difference in overall height, right? That might sound quite obvious, but I didn't think it'd be that dramatic. The clutch I ordered for the car happens to be way skinnier than the clutch that it is designed for. And so this time around, I didn't use an action clutch in the car. And it's not because I didn't want to use one, it's just because I couldn't get one fast enough for the weekend. I actually had to put a comp clutch in it because I was able to get one next day because they had one in Pennsylvania. Now, the boys assumed that I had an action clutch since I put an action clutch in everything, and the action clutch is the right height to work with the kit. Since I had a comp clutch and it's way skinnier, of course, the bearing had to make up for it, and the bearing doesn't have a lot of throw, so we actually had to overextend the bearing to engage my clutch, which then would cause the cylinder to pop out and cause all these issues. So it sounds really obvious and really stupid, but it was just a miscommunication error between two parties, and well, I gotta take it all back apart, which sucks. It's so much work, but whatever. I'm happy to figure it out. I'm gonna order up the correct clutch, put it in there, and we'll be good to go. Everything's mint, everything's new. Very happy. Sucks it had to happen, but there's a coupe update. I know a lot of guys were curious, so there's my answer. But today, big thing I want to do today is I want an excuse to drive a damn car, because I never get to. I never have the time, but I have a few hours today, and I want to drive my damn S15. I've been driving it all week because I gave Ant the BRZ because it has air conditioning, and it's been really hot out, and his car doesn't. I didn't want the kid to die. And my S15 also has air conditioning. That hits, so I've been driving this thing. And I forgot how good of a car it is. It is so fun to drive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to Tommy's, bust his chops for a little bit, pick a couple parts up for the yellow S15, and just enjoy the day. So, all right, I never film driving content, at least on back roads, but I'm gonna attempt to. It's my first time we're using the legit camera, not a GoPro, so hopefully this thing stays up here, and I hope it works out. S15's fast, it handles great, but it's got cheap tires on it, and it's really expensive, makes me nervous, so I don't drive it too fast, but let's go have some fun on some back roads. I've been really craving Propel lately. I don't know when's the last time we had a Propel, but go get one. They're really good. Which for spirited driving is really fun. It's like really engaging, but for the around the town stuff, you can get a little tired of shifting, that's for sure. Oh, there's so many cars out there. Doesn't have the best tires on this car. Well, I've neglected the fact that it's Saturday and everyone is out on the roads driving today. This car has so much room for improvement, and it's still so good. So freaking good. All right. Well, it's only been a week since I've been at Tommy's last, which means, oh, look at it. He cleaned the parking lot up. Come here so many times. Still nuts to see this many GTRs in one spot. Oh my God.
Doing a little landscaping.
What are you doing?
Doing a little landscaping, got the legs out.
Look at the legs. This is the first time the internet has seen these things.
These fucking things. Come check it out. We're doing some landscaping.
It looks nice over here. You got it all organized.
We're getting everything good.
Yeah.
What do you think of the old Desert Runner?
This is the new unit.
That's just a
Can that tow a car?
I towed this car back from fucking Texas.
Interesting.
With a dolly.
Look at that.
When does this video go up?
Probably tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Check this out.
All right, we're gonna
Look in the hole.
We're gonna see all Tommy's deepest, darkest secrets. All right, well, there's some big news that is pretty. I think it's pretty awesome. Big secrets. I'll let you guys stay tuned on the Tommyfyeah and.
My legs are white.
We all knew that.
Secrets out. Okay.
Secrets out. Secrets out. All right.
Close your eyes and try to walk through this.
No, I'm gonna. If I close my eyes, I'll look down because I'll just walk into a GTR. There's a lot of GTRs in there. The Zanky.
Dude, how good.
Look at you being a big ass chassis guy.
I love them.
No, you do this. Tommy will buy a bunch of S chassis stuff, and then he'll get sick of him in like a month, sell everything off, and then 6 months later he'll do the whole thing over. But this
thing's different.
This you didn't buy this off Bring a Trailer, did you?
Nope, I got this from this is on Facebook in Connecticut.
What the fuck?
69,000 original miles.
No way.
96 SE.
It looks like a Bring a Trailer car. This is the only. If it didn't have a sunroof, it would be the most perfect car ever.
I would probably not be doing it. I'm giving it away, so I probably wouldn't be doing that.
But here's the thing. I've never seen an S14 with a sunroof that wasn't dry rotted and cracked.
Oh yeah.
And so seeing like a good seal.
Dude, look at the interior.
But like seeing a good seal makes me like the sunroof. Like I could see why someone bought this.
People don't know this is a fiberglass piece from the factory. It's fiberglass.
Oh, it's fiberglass.
If you take it off and like run next
to
it,
I thought
straight fiberglass.
I thought it was just plastic that got aged by UV.
It's trash fiberglass. So if it's in good shape, it's in good shape.
It's not that bad.
No. So 69,000 miles, dude. Open that door. Feel it.
Ooh, the hinge doesn't sag.
How crazy is this?
Weird. S14s have saggy doors, bro.
They're heavy and they're long.
Oh my God, my little S chassis heart is just ring-a-ding-dinging right now.
It's so cool.
It's so good.
It's like 10, as I was saying, like 10, 15 years ago, no one gave a fuck about this car.
No, everyone hates Zankies. We're the forgotten bastard child of the S chassis generation.
I go back and forth, just like coupes and hatches on the S30.
Yeah.
Like 1 week I'll like a hatch, 1 week I'll like a coupe. I think I'm a Zanky boy though.
Big Zanky boy. Well, you're a 33 guy, and I always say 33s are just swollen Zankies.
This is their counterpart.
It's like Pikachu and Raichu.
It's just
that's it.
So good. No rack dash, no.
Damn.
No bullshit. Stock shift knob.
Jesus Christ.
AC
How did this?
It's got BC coils though, but it
looks good. Total. No, it's perfect. This thing's amazing. Oh, look at the factory wheels, dude.
Dude, they're mint. They're fucking mint.
I feel like it's 1999 in this bitch, and I love it.
Dude. Like I said, 15 years ago, no one would give a fuck.
No.
People be like, oh, I can't wait to ruin this thing. And now it's like,
Zankies.
This is in 5 years, it's going to be a $30,000, $40,000 car.
For sure. Can we just wrap this in saran wrap and just put
bubble it?
Yeah, just put it somewhere.
Did they ever have rear wipers? I don't know. Because this one doesn't.
What a combo. You have the 270R.
The complete opposite.
The unmolested Zanky is almost as rare as a 270R at this point.
Sure. There's 30 of those in existence.
Unreal.
It's so cool.
And then and then all these GTRs. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, so Tommy and I just banged out a podcast for his Patreon. It's Patreon exclusive, right?
Yeah, I owe you one.
So Tommy owes me a podcast now, so we'll get him on our podcast. But for now, let's go look at what I came here for.
Where did you get what did you buy it for? What car?
Sitting outside. All right, so this isn't very exciting, but I needed an excuse to get out today, and so I'm gonna talk about it. Tommy, you're gonna be you're gonna be the cameraman, all right? So, my yellow S15 didn't come with any brakes on it, so I needed brakes. Usually the go-to move is get Z32 brakes because they bolt on everything, and like the Spec R brakes, the R32 brakes, they're basically all the same brake. There's variances between them, but they're basically the same ass brake. Confirm?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I couldn't find a Z32 brakes for an affordable
Well, you should have got
price.
us 33 Brembos.
How much are those?
$1,200. They bolt right on.
They're that cheap?
Yep.
That's
E-brake, but you have the e-brake issue, just
True.
like with Z32.
Well, this isn't fixed that either. So here's the thing, right? $1,200 sounds like a lot for brakes, but aftermarket brakes are very expensive. So I got these on Facebook Marketplace. This is the 2014 S chassis combo right here.
Damn.
The CTS. Oh, as I drop everything. The CTSV calipers.
Oh, hold on.
You see these? You used to be able to get these on. You probably still can. Remember these were on eBay
Yeah.
for like what, 500
400 or
bucks?
500 bucks.
Like for a pair. Which, if you guys ever look into upgrading your calipers, that is nothing. They're just huge.
They're big.
So this kit popped up. It's a 240 kit. There was supposed to be rotors.
There's no rotors. Well, unless Grant has them somewhere else.
I hope Grant has those rotors. So
What rotors do you use? Evo or something?
I have no idea.
I think it's Evo.
This was like the cheat code in like literally 2015. Everyone did this. They're a little much for the car, to be honest. LZ had them in his hatch for years, and they were too touchy. He went back to Z brakes because they were too touchy, but they were. I think I got them with the brackets and the rotors for 400 bucks.
Holy shit. Well, maybe rotors, maybe not.
Maybe not rotors, but this will get brakes on my S15, and they look pretty cool.
They do. Are you going to do anything?
I don't know, maybe put a sticker over this or repaint them.
Yeah.
The silver would be cool on the yellow.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So this is it. This is my big upgrade.
Big reveal.
Big reveal. Rotors to be determined.
Cadillac brakes on your...
Yeah. Big GM guy. Oh man, I thought I smelt something.
You want to back up a little?
No way.
What do you think it is?
What the hell?
Fucking S-chassis.
It's probably something. It's gotta be something stupid. It's gotta be something stupid. I hope it's coolant. It was running a little hot on the way here.
Coolant?
I hope it's coolant. That looks like coolant.
Coolant's always good.
Coolant's always good. When it's oil, that's when you're not having a good time. All right, so I found a hose clamp that isn't super tight. It's not super loose, but it's not super tight. But coolant pressure is decently high, so you never know. But we should be good. It's definitely not a huge leak if we do have a leak, so. And now we wait. I will never get over how beautiful this car is, though. OEM Aero, bronze TEs. It's insane. That's it. Also, while that thing's bleeding, this is pretty cool. I didn't realize this. If you guys remember, I bought a GTR shell a few months ago, and I decided not to build it. It just wasn't the time in the car for me. And looks like Tommy fully rebuilt it.
We need to put the side skirts on.
But full interior is back in, and you said it's running and driving?
Yeah, it starts right up.
That's sick. This car was stripped. Like, there's a lot of parts in a damn GTR, and they were all in boxes. So you just got this thing OEM fresh back?
Yeah, we didn't like clean it up. It wasn't gonna be FES spec. We just literally took an engine out, did some maintenance.
Remember the bay was blue.
Bay was blue, or black with blue black with blue sparkles.
Yeah. So just painting the bay and just throwing an OEM, this was probably fresh out of a car, just dropped it right in here.
Yeah.
It's a car again.
It's a car.
That's exciting because, like, you know, when a car is in that state, there's a very high percentage it will die in that state. Because it's a lot of work to get it back to this. And it's really, really cool to see it back in working order, which is really awesome. So love that. And I really want Tommy to drive this thing because he's driven obviously a bunch of S15s. But this one's an interesting combo, right? So it is fully built SR20 with a G25 660.
6-speed, right?
Half tuned Nismo 6-speed with a 408 in it. So the Nismo 6-speed already has shorter gears. With a 408, this thing is a
shift. Is that a 408 with the 6-speed?
Yeah. So with the short gear ratio 6-speed. So like it's very short. It's very shift happy, but it's fun.
I like the steering wheel location.
You like that?
I feel very comfortable in it. What gauge is this?
That's the BTI gauge.
So you want me to shred dog it?
You can shred dog it, yeah.
I think the gearing feels awesome.
It's sick, right?
How much power does it make?
Right now it makes high 3s.
Feels cool.
Doesn't it
feels good.
It's a really fun drive.
Responsive. I don't know. The gearing feels awesome. Feeling this, I'm only in 4th. I don't think it needs a 369.
No, so the original diff that matches up with this trans is a 369, and I have a 408 in it, which you can imagine is a big difference. I like shorter geared cars. It makes them feel peppier. It's more exciting of a drive. Sometimes, obviously, it's too much.
And it's like a small turbo, so I think that's good, you know?
Exactly. When the car feels tight, it doesn't feel like if it's a good S chassis.
Yeah.
This thing as a passenger feels pretty fast.
It's fun.
This is a streeter.
Yeah, this is, I mean, you probably had a, does AC work and stuff or no?
Yeah.
Oh, you probably had a great drive here in this thing.
FBI approved.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, this thing's sick. It's fun. You don't need more than this.
That's the funny part. It's like not fully tuned because of the boost creep issue, but like I'm so happy. It's on pump gas. I'm so happy where it's at.
Yeah, and you can like shred back roads without like fear, but also like keep up with probably anything. Yeah, this thing's sick.
It's a good car.
Fun.
So fun. It's been a long time since you've had anything but a stock SR.
Right.
Does it change your mind a little bit?
So like my 270R is a really fun car too, and that's like more mild than this.
Yeah.
This thing is like, I mean, I love SRs, but like this thing is just, it just feels dialed. Like that's how I describe it. It's just like dialed. Like it's not, you know, it's not gonna break. It feels tight and it revs fine. There's no breakup. There's no bullshit. Like I don't know. There's something to be said about that.
This I gotta re-dyno this because this doesn't feel like 380. Like
Feels good.
It feels great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is an S chassis, so like power goes a long way.
Yeah. I mean, if you made another 50, this thing would be like gnarly. It would just, you'd need to put an LSD in it. I'm surprised it doesn't light the fucking tire up.
You know what it is? Because the boost creep makes for an awesome power band.
Oh, so you like pulled out boost so it like makes it more linear almost because of the creep.
Exactly.
So it like just raises as you go.
So that
untuned.
No. So it's tuned.
Let me
it's just
explain. It's not a tuned process.
No,
It's just
no,
happening
no.
by accident.
Exactly. So the way that the boost casually climbs throughout the pool
is what tuners would tune into it.
It's what I would have done to it, but it does it
To
mechanically.
not blow it up or blow the trans or anything like that.
So it ends up delivering a bunch of power in such a controllable manner, which is just hilarious.
Thanks for letting me drive it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was fun.
She's a good car. All right,
Fun. Have fun.
let's get back to the shop.
See you later.
All right, let's make it home in one piece. I'm glad he had fun. I'm glad he enjoyed it because he is a very picky man. Oh, it's still leaking coolant. Fuck. Where is it leaking from? Damn, this road is wider than I thought. I think I have a boost leak right now. Definitely has a boost leak. Do you hear that? Wasn't this loud before? It's still fucking. I don't know what's happening, but okay, I have to have a boost leak or something because it's making a stable 12 psi. We just made such a big point about this car boost creeping, and now the fact that it has a stable 12 psi is weird. So there's definitely some more air noise coming from the engine bay, which either means there's a boost leak to the turbo or there's a boost leak in the intercooler piping process. So I'm mad and I'm also happy because this must have literally just happened because it wasn't happening when Tommy was driving. So that's pretty nuts, but huh. Like it still feels quick, but obviously not nearly as fast as it was when it was climbing all the way up to like 22 psi. I'm so curious. It's killing me because I need to get back to my shop ASAP, but I'm so curious of what the hell is happening underneath that hood. My wastegate is so much louder now. So the dump tube for the wastegate recircs into the exhaust. maybe it fell off or broke. Maybe the recirc broke, I don't know. So weird. Well, S chassis will be S chassis, and I had to stop home because the car decided it wanted to run really, really hot. So got a good look at it, and there's coolant. Yeah, there's coolant everywhere. And it's not too bad. There's coolant everywhere, but it looks like the hard line actually goes into the back of the water pump housing over there. It came out, or is about to come out, which is crazy because it's kind of just pressed in from factory. So S chassis will be S chassis. Luckily my house is on the way home from Tommy, so I was able to get home just in time before this thing started to get really hot. So looking over at everything, there's no obvious signs as to why it stopped boost creeping. Obviously I can't do a boost leak test right now, but all the couplers look tight, everything looks good, the wastegate, it's all there. Everything looks normal, which blows my mind. It probably, so that seems like a tomorrow issue. So gonna leave it here, Uber down to the shop, figuring out tomorrow. Easy fix though. What's causing the boost creep to no longer happen? Got a million theories, but we'll find out. For now, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. We'll see you guys very shortly.